Alfred Hitchcock fan?
Yes, I am.
Alfred Hitchcock is one of those guys. He's a director that's so famous that everybody that's in the movies, wants to be in the movies, knows anything about the movies, knows a little bit about Alfred Hitchcock. So here's a movie about Hitchcock when he's making the movie Psycho. Check it out.
Good afternoon. This book, Psycho, is fiendishly entertaining.
Is this really going to be your next picture?
Yes, madam. By the way, try the finger sandwiches. They're real fingers.
No one respects the name Hitchcock more than Paramount. But even a talented man sometimes backs the wrong horse.
This is Mr. Hitchcock's next film.
Fine, if you can get the money.
Who do I make it out to?
Well, are we going to have to sell
Of course, Hitchcock had a lot of success just before he made Psycho with North by Northwest. So when he wanted to make Psycho, this horror film, everyone thought he was totally out of his mind.
Okay.
So that's what the movie is about. And the movie's great. 90 minutes long. It is just terrific. And to watch Sir Anthony, and he always says, "Call me Tony." I asked him a little bit about playing Hitchcock and when he, what he did to get this character in hand. Here's what he said.
Okay.
The script came to me 8 years ago, and I wasn't sure about it because I didn't want to put on weight. So I did the opposite. I lost a lot of weight. Then met the makeup guy, Howard Berger. But I did a lot of preparation. I watched the Hitchcock Hour Presents, the television series. And I thought, well, I'll try and get the voice as accurately as I can without it becoming a total impersonation. And the walk, and of course those things. And then you put the clothes on, and then they put that prosthetic piece here. And I looked in the mirror, I thought, I think that's pretty close. And then just not to push it too much, my first day was the very first scene where you see Hitchcock. It was the very first day filming, in fact. And when Ed Gein hits his brother with a shovel, I thought, here we go for a good evening. And I was nervous, I'll tell you that. I was very insecure. I said, good evening. Well, if that little thing hadn't, or whatever I said. So I watched a lot of those Hitchcock Hour Presents. I had a lot of fun doing it.
He's a fun guy, huh?
Yeah, you sound like it.
Isn't it amazing when you see the makeup? I mean,
that is. I always bring back memories because I used to watch the TV show religiously, and that was a great show.
My parents used to watch it, and they talk about it, they get all ready for it, and I thought they were talking about Wild Bill Hickok or something.
Okay.
So I always wanted to stay up late at night to watch it, but it was something totally different, something inappropriate at times.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one's called Anna Karenina. And this is a movie that's based on what some people say is the greatest novel of all time.
Okay.
I don't know if you read it, by Leo Tolstoy.
It was a little bit big for me.
A little bit big. Let's take a look at a clip from the movie. It's really a beautiful movie.
Romantic love will be the last illusion of the old order.
Have you known Count Vronsky long?
He's a rich, good-looking cavalry officer.
Dance with me. We are bound together by God, and this can only be broken by a crime against God. Something's happened.
Not something, everything.
It would be a sin to help you destroy yourself.
I got a feeling you're going to be the first guy in line for this one.
Okay, it looks good visually.
It is beautiful, such a beautiful, beautiful movie, and Keira Knightley is so good in these kind of period movies, and we talked a little bit about getting into this character, being this character, and what it was all about.
Everything about it. I mean, I think the challenge of it, I think she's a very difficult character. And she's like this kind of strange, dark jewel. And she's a total fascination. And you're not quite sure whether you like her or you hate her.
Or you feel bad for her.
Or you feel bad for her, or you think you've got what you deserved. Or, I mean, the way that you view her is always up to so much interpretation that it was just a joy to work on.
There's a lot of moments where you just have to be beautiful. I know how hard that is for you, but, you just have to be beautiful.
In this?
Yeah.
Vanity is a massive part of the character. Yeah. And if you read the book, it's like her vanity is described quite, thoroughly.
Detail.
Yes. So yeah, there is that aspect to her, but I think it's sort of one of the interesting bits of her because it's normally as she gets deeper into her depression and her destruction, so she gets kind of more opulent and more fascinating.
So what's wrong with the way she looks?
Nothing. She is gorgeous.
Yeah, she's just a lovely person. This is a great movie. It's sort of like the Russian version of Dallas in an odd kind of way.
Oh, okay.
It's all this, triangles of love and that sort of thing. Talking to Jude Law. Jude Law plays this guy that's the husband who gets, it's not working out so great for him. But I talked to him about all the different roles he plays and the challenges of that.
You are depraved, a woman without honor, and this is what you want. Do you know what you want?
Anyone ever ever ask you to play a character that you just can't see yourself in that character, but the director or whoever asks you to do it does see you that way and they're right?
Yes. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I always love the idea of trying to play something I've never done and that I don't naturally see myself in. You know, I think trying to get into the skin of someone completely different to you, yourself, is fascinating.
It's a little brave, too, in a way.
Well, I guess that's a word for it. Maybe foolish. I don't know.
They do intertwine that word or exchange that word once in a while, don't
yeah,
they?
Yeah, they do. But, you know, if a director's leading you there, the director says, no, no, you can do this. It's in you. Trust me. I'm normally willing to go along with them.
Okay, on the surface, I wouldn't say that you would love, maybe this isn't the first film on your list, but after seeing that, would you consider it?
I'm going to go watch it because then I can tell people I read the book and I'll be able to talk a little bit about it.
That's my guy. Always fun having you.